morning, beautiful people, and today is another day of you guys coming to ride with me. Today subject is going to be about when do men really make up in their minds that they're ready to settle down. And in this video, that's what you're about to learn. Believe it or not, ladies, you play a big role in when men decide to settle down. The ball is in your hands. The deck of cards are in your hands. It's all about how you play the cards that are dealt to you. To keep this video real short and simple, most men know within the first 30 days. 30 days, ladies. If you are the one, if you're the one he can settle down with, if you're the one that he can see a future with, I don't care what no one says. It's the truth. 30 days. And I'm going to tell you why. Everything is about the way you go about things. In the first 30 days, think about it. During the first month, you guys might have sex. You guys are obviously going to go out on dates. You're going to talk on the phone. You're going to text. You're going to email. And you might even meet each other kids in the first month. But how you go about things is how he's going to determine how he values you and how could he see a future with you. Now, the killer part to this is it's like a catch-22. Some women might feel like if I do a lot, it's going to intrigue him to want to be with me. If I do too little, he might not want to be with me. The truth is, ladies, you can't do too much in the beginning. You have to save something for the imagination. Like I always tell my clients that I coach, women in particular, you have to keep some things in your back pocket. You know, have this man be intrigued with you on an intellectual level, on a mental level. In the first month, try to connect with him mentally versus physically. Because if you're over the age of 25 or even 21, sex is going to eventually happen. That's nothing new. Believe it or not, ladies, this is the truth about sex when it comes to men. It's pretty much all the same. It doesn't make a difference. When it comes to sex with a man, it's all about how we see things. That's the reason why men are attractive to, you know, breasts, booty, long hair, lips, things of that such. So when a man is having sex with a woman and he's looking at her, that's what stimulates his mind, far as, you know, get the juices going, get things going. But it's a famous, not a famous, but it's a saying for men, when the lights go off, it all feels the same. No matter if she's beautiful, butt ugly, or boogaloo, it doesn't make a difference. It all feels the same. So that lets you know there how men feel about sex. Now, what I mean by connect with him on a mental level is if you go back and watch my vlog 1 and my vlog 2, I talk about, you know, basically the 2-week rule, which is a 30-day rule for me, is trying to connect with him without dating, without trying to be in a rush to go out somewhere. See if you guys can just hold a conversation together. Because believe it or not, the only way a man will see a future with you, he has to see it here in his mind. He has to think it, see it, then feel it. Because once he feel it, then he can react to it. Then at that point, he can say, I might see a future with her. We have a good connection. Also, what's important in those first 30 days is trying to gain friendship. Try to be his friends. I can't iterate that enough. In all my videos, you're going to probably always hear about friendship, because we lost that these days. Like, we're so quick to just want to just jump into a relationship and think that's going to turn into marriage. It can, but for the most part, it doesn't give us longevity. Like, marriages aren't lasting because people aren't talking anymore. So if you can establish that in the beginning, that's what helps. So to sum this video up, the truth is, men know within the first month. Everything is about how you play the cards. Everything is about what you do. Should you cook, clean, fold his clothes, pick up the kids and things like that in the first month? I don't think so. That's just doing too much. I mean, you're still dating and getting to know each other in the first month. You don't have to do all that. But if you choose to do that, that's fine. But keep in mind, most of the time when women do things like that, they turn into girlfriends forever. Yes, girlfriends forever. Because he has nothing, no reason to change anything. It's like, you know, if she's cooking, cleaning, we're having sex, and we're doing all this in the first month or two, like, why should I marry you? Why should I fix something that isn't broken? And that's how most men think. Now, you might run into a mature man that feels like she's the one. Like, wow, I never had a woman do all this. And he settled down with you. But as you guys know, in dating, that's just not reality anymore. Most men aren't that mature to say, hey, she is the one because she's doing all this and I'm gonna settle down with her. So since that's the case, you have to move wisely when it comes to dating. So to answer your questions, ladies, man know within the first month. It's just about how you decide to play the cards. What you decide to do in the first month would dictate what it turns into, would dictate if it turns into a relationship, would dictate if it turns into marriage, would dictate if it goes anywhere, and it also would dictate if you're wasting your time.